Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's James in at the 3. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. McCollum is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy. Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now, here's Doncic. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Hachimura, no good. Pass to Daniel. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic has it all, full package. Soft hands that time made the floater look easy.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And Doncic gets it to go.
No stopping Luka there. He put some real force behind that drive.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Daniel. That 3 off the mark. The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Reeves, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. His three-pointers off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Daniels passes to McCollum. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Back to Reza Shea. The Hawks again can't hit.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Porzingis. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim.
Doncic with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Count it, good. Doncic has got 14 points.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game, and the basket is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Ricochet wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes in. 18 points for Luka Doncic.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Zinkas, he's checked in for Johnson. Corey Kispert comes in for Zachary Ricochet. And it's Luke Kennard in for McCollum. Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded by Doncic. Alexander Walker with the ball. And a missed layup. Hayes finds Smart. Smart on the wing. The three for Doncic. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayes in at center. Here's Reeves, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Porzingis, his last outing with 20 points. Here's Kispert, and the dunk by Kispert.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Lakers passing it around, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Smart kicks to Hayes. Now LaRavia. Just 5 on the clock. And LaRavia slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Hawks, Daniels, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Luke Kennard.
C.J. McCollum.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Clark, so many games left on the schedule. We are only scratching the surface of this season.
Yeah, you know, these first handful of games have been a lot of fun, though. But you're exactly right. I mean, there's a ton of season left to go, and the standings are going to be pretty fluid until we get further along in the season.
Now, here's Okongwu. Still scoreless. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Oh, good on the three. The Hawks trail by 10. Alexander Walker with the ball. Outguarded by Smart. Here's Daniels. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 5, the Hawks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. Cullen passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson kicks to Daniels. McCollum looking it over. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Alexander Walker finds McCollum. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Outside Daniel. Back to McCollum. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. McCollum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks. Los Angeles leading by 4. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James checked in for Marcus Smart. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Austin Reeves.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Luka on the move, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Porzingis is coming in for Okongwu. And it's Reza Shea in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reeves is checked in.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 13. Here's Reza Shea. Offline with his three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Whoa! Strong finish by Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
You can tell Luka has a great mind for the game. Sees all the holes in the defense. Knows just how to exploit them, too.
You know what? It's like he's gone shopping at the offensive end. He's browsing, picking out stuff, you know, touching the fruit, see if he likes it, puts it back. Then he gets the shot he wants.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at Atlanta, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Doncic. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Reza Shea. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's McCollum in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Johnson against Hachimura. Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, explosive move by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column. giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Outside Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's the three. The rebound by James.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they also showed up top 5 in scoring. They got a lot of weapons, and they know how to use them.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Lakers leading by 12. And Doncic, here we go.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rizichet. James covered. Doncic against McCollum. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
The Hawks trail by 14, and Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Some stats here for Daniels. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 14 points per, just over 3 steals and 6 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's McCollum. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Guys?
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Doncic showing his strength.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Atlanta. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
And you can tell Rizichet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hawks 2nd.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reed. That one drops for him. McCollum's got 19 points.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, the Lakers no good.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Vanderbilt. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Hawks trail by 6. Alexander Walker on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic looking it over. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's McCollum for 3. It's been all about Luka Doncic for LA. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then there's Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Reeves in at the 1. The Lakers leading. Over in the corner, LaRavia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Alexander Walker with the ball. Outguarded by Smart. To tie it up. Good. He hits the jump shot. And it's all knotted up.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to McCollum for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Here's Doncic. Doncic drops the hit.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Strong drive by Doncic.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Daniels pulls it down.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
A straight pass leads him right to the rack.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Zinkas is checked in for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson comes in for Corey Kispert. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart. Lakers leading by 3. Now Ayton. Now Reeves. James fires. The 3 doesn't go. Now Ricochet. Daniels with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Now McCollum takes the 3, and there's the 3.
You watch McCollum, and he just oozes confidence.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Unloads. Doncic for the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And got it! Another basket.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Ricochet. Shoot from 8.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And Doncic, here we go. Porzingis pulls it down. Here's Atlanta now. Here's McCollum. Floats one up. Now Johnson. Wide open look. Not gonna go.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
The drive by LeBron. Johnson rips down the board. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go. But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Reeves against Daniels. Doncic. That one goes.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
McCollum, it falls!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Doncic does not go in. And did the three. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the center position. McCollum, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. James outside. The long shot, no good.
Well, he's just not found his rhythm tonight. Partly because I think he's gotten fewer touches.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Daniels. Driving to the basket.
And as he gets more experience in the league, we should say will improve the attack.
The drive by Doncic. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor lead.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
One shot.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Layup, no good.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen. Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
The drive by Doncic. Good work there as it goes down.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Doncic against McCollum. From outside, it's good.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all three levels.
Doncic, yet another bucket. 71 points and no sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks up.
That one is off. Lakers have gone a little over 50% from the good. He hits again.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt, Doncic, and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
McCollum against Doncic. Daniels fires. He's off from three.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession. He got it again. Sensational.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
McCollum, and again unable to change the momentum here. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. McCollum misses the deep three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Team's 5th. At the line for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And so Los Angeles takes the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.